Hello, everybody. Hello and welcome. I think Brandon's here, but his camera doesn't look to be on yet. I'll add him in a second. Maybe he's getting situated. While he's doing that, welcome, guys. Welcome to the 50K celebration. I figured I wanted to have Brandon here with me for this. I didn't want to do this alone. I wanted to have fun with my buddy Brandon and just hang out with you guys and just celebrate not only Planet CHH, but also Planet Dirty. And let's go over some super chats. Thank you so much, Kevin Kruger. I think Brandon's here. Let me bring him in. There he is. What you eating, Brandon?
Pretzel balls.
What's a hold on? Pretzel balls. Where'd you get those at? Is that like a store thing?
Yeah. They come in a big container, but I opened the container wrong, so these would get stale if I left them in there. So I put them in a bag. They're pretty good. Dip them in like hot cheese or caramel. Delicious.
What's the over and under on them like? Is it like is it a sweet thing? Is it a salty thing?
It's straight up just like a pretzel hamburger bun. That like chewy texture.
Yeah.
Just a little ball. It's soft, chewy, firm, delicious.
Yeah. Sounds good. Thank you, Kevin Kruger, with a $1.99 super chat. Top 3 Planet Dirty moments. Brandon, what's your top 3 Planet Dirty moments? By the way, cheers to all the Pepsi drinkers out there tonight. I was going to get the prebiotic, but Brandon clowned me, so I didn't grab it. I got Diet Pepsi.
Top 3 PD moments is you walking to the church during the live, us investigating the scythe in my garage live, and I think probably the second pumpkin carving contest.
The second pumpkin carving contest, that was where you put the you won with the ears, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I remember Cody was real upset. It was so funny because I thought Cody would get pity votes, but nobody voted for Cody. Nobody voted for Cody. Oh man, those are great moments. I think the church was a great one. I think an underrated moment was the ice cream show because it was pretty unhinged and it got more unhinged as the night went along.
That was a good show.
And I also really like
that's way back.
Yeah, I also really like the show where we investigated the demon in your house or the ghost in your house that was responding to you talking about books, because I have had a number of people actually hit me up and send me that link and said, you have no idea how much I watched back that clip, the way, like, when you kept playing it over and over again, I thought it would be annoying, but I swear to God, there's something in that room. And I do believe it. Like, I heard a yes. So that was that episode was great. So it's been really fun. I think the Friday Night on Elm Street show, whatever it was called, the Nightmare on Friday the 13th or whatever it was, where it was Halloween and Nightmare on Elm Street.
Fantastic.
So thank you so much, Kevin.
I feel like people sleep.
Then we got Saturn Video. Thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Quiet Johnson has tied the Butterman to a chair, attempting to mind trick him into realizing the truth. Haunted Mask 2 is not better than the original Haunted Mask.
That's a lie.
God bless you, Saturn. I have to agree with Brandon, though. I genuinely think Haunted Mask 2 ups the ante and is in fact better, both as a book and the movie.
Exactly.
I genuinely think, I'm not even kidding. I fucked with Haunted Mask 2 so much as a kid. Like, I thought the cover was even better. Like, it's more rock. It's more like, I don't know. I love that it's not this pristine, smooth looking goblin mask thing. Like, I love it. It was this decrepit old man mask. I feel like if you're a zombie fan, like, that cover works for you. And it was more 80s than 90s too. Like, I just love the Haunted Mask 2 on every front. I really do. But
Agreed.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Saturn Video. I appreciate that. We got Mike. Thank you so much for the $4.99. Oh, let me give Saturn a good clip. He got the $10 one. Let's give him a. I think he likes It's Always Been Creep Show too. Let's take care of him.
It's Always Been Creep Show 2. The one that we have is great value. So Creep Show 2 also to me just feels like that perfect 80s time capsule. You know what I mean? Like with the Firebird and the second sequence and all that stuff. The one that we have is great value, so it's a Walmart brand. It'll flip your lunch tray.
And Mike, thank you so much. Forgot to say I'm Sidekick. October 23rd, 2028, Planet Dirty 1 million subscriber celebration. Put it on your calendar, boys and girls. You know what, Brandon? You never know. He could be right. What if I had 1 million subscribers tomorrow? Like somehow everybody just found my channel overnight.
That'd be killer.
What if everybody unsubscribed too, and I will go to 1 sub? You know, it's funny, Brandon.
Fresh start.
Fresh start. You know, it's funny. I was supposed to do like a Vinegar Syndrome halfway to Black Friday thing, like last week with Dead Pit, and because I usually do those shows and I couldn't be there because I got the date wrong, so I was at work. And Wes goes, "Don't worry, man. We'll tell everybody you're getting close to 50." He's like, "How much do you need?" I said, I need about 50 subs right now." He goes, "We'll get you, man. We'll get you." So during the show, he's doing a good job of being like, "Listen, guys, our buddy Christian, he's at the cusp of 50K, blah, blah, blah. It's going to be really cool. If you haven't subbed to him, go over there, sub to him right now." And dropping the link. By the end of the night, I hit it. Brandon, as soon as the live stream ended, all the Dead Pit viewers, they unsubbed to me, and I lost all those subs.
No way.
I swear to God, I asked Wes.
Those sons of bitches.
Oh, dude, it is what it is. It's like, Dead Pit is a very different kind of channel for me. I'm sure that a lot of the people that watch their show are not fans of me. So, you know, it is what it is. I laughed about it. Thank you so much, Mike. I like the wishful thinking, man. That's amazing. And PP Dangler, Yo Dog, congrats on 50K. Been here since 12. God bless you. Thank you so much. All right, Brandon, let's say hello to everybody in the chat, and then let's have a good time tonight. Of course, Saturn Video, we got Don's Rock Theater, Stephen Hendricks, Dry Wolf, Kevin, Logan, Cheney, Eli, Stafford. We got Immortal Nightmare, Fachi Cinema, what's up, man? How you doing? Michael Fondale, what's up? Art Sminson, Killing Time, Eraserhead, Coot, GS, Kevin, Alexis. Thank you guys for stopping in tonight. God bless y'all. All right. I still have my Haunted 2 wax melt. Unita. That's right. It's a collector's item, dude. Don't get rid of it. All right, Brandon. So tell me what you were talking about. Thank you. You found my channel last year, Seth. Before we get going, Brandon, tell the audience what you kind of sent me, because I saw the video of were there people in that in that what do you call that, the ship, no,
I think it was a static test they were doing over there on the launch pad at Blue Origin tonight, and the thing exploded. That's not by you, is it? It's only a couple miles north of us. It looked like a nuclear bomb
in the sky.
Yeah, it was insane. I was driving the kid around trying to get her to go to sleep, and the whole sky turned orange really weirdly.
Oh, I would have freaked out.
If you ever seen footage of like a vacuum bomb, it looked like that. I was like, what the hell's going on? I'm like, did we get a rocket launch? And Shannon was like, I think so. And then we found out like a minute later that the damn rocket had exploded on the launch pad.
Did you actually feel heat from it?
I did not where we were. But this is
yeah,
you guys can see that. That's tonight.
Hold on, let me make you big. Yeah, when you sent me the video, I was like, Jesus Christ, that's like Godzilla level proportions of.
So this,
what is the aftermath of something like that? Like the debris, the chemicals in the air. Do they have like a?
We're not sure yet what the fallout's going to be, if any. Probably.
Yeah, it was a mushroom cloud.
Well,
the crazy thing is if you have the video to play, but the video seems like it cuts out. Like it doesn't actually show the explosion happen.
Yeah, give me a second. Let me find it.
It's scary, guys. When Brandon sent it to me, I was like, what the By the way, do y'all like the background? I tried to make a moving background. Hopefully it doesn't like glitch out the show, but I think it should be fine. I'm just glad nobody was in that damn thing, man.
Yeah, it was unmanned.
What scares me is I wonder if anybody died from that.
I hope not. So
It does look like something out of Godzilla. I thought Brent, because I just for context for the people in the audience, I went and saw Backrooms just now, and I just got home from it. And I actually asked Brandon if we could push it back 15, 20 minutes. That way I could be home. And I finally looked at my phone because I didn't hear back from him by the time the movie started. And when I got it to my truck, Brandon, I opened up my phone. I see Brandon message me, sure. And then he goes, by the way, this just happened. And it was a fucking mushroom cloud. And I thought it was Brandon being silly. But I looked at it and I was like, holy shit. All right, Brandon, you got the video? All right, guys, give it a second. Watch this. Boom! Oh my God! See, that's the thing. That is disturbingly big. Like Brandon,
yeah, look at the street post sizes down there.
I know. That's what's crazy is how, like, Brandon, that is probably there's probably chemicals in the air. That's fuel that burned up. That was probably north of what, like 2,000 degrees.
Probably. That's literally like 4 or 5. I guess maybe like what, 8 miles away.
Absolutely insane.
Yeah.
Well, Brandon, I'm glad you're okay. Keep the kids inside. You know, I don't know what the repercussions are going to be from something like that, like with the pollution in the air, the chemicals. I mean, it could be bad.
It's like trioxin rain. Acid rain is raining here too, so the weather's pretty bad.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, it is raining?
Yeah.
Well, that's actually good, though, in this actual instance, because that'll drop all that shit out of the air, hopefully.
A lot of graveyards around here, man.
Oh man, Brandon, do you ever plan on leaving Florida, or do you think you're born in Florida, you're gonna die in Florida?
I think I'll die here. I don't like the cold. I don't like the cold at all. I don't like the prospect of tornadoes or earthquakes. Hurricanes are scary, but you can at least monitor them and be proactive. I like going to places. I like going to other places, other states, but I don't like. I don't feel home anywhere else, so I'll probably stay in Florida.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Steven Hendricks, with a $4.99. God bless you, man. Just finished listening to Kiss's entire discography. My top 5 albums were. Brandon, give me a thumbs up or thumbs down when I say the album. That way you know if it deserves being the top 5. Because you don't know this about us, Steven. We're both huge Kiss fans. All right, Brandon. Crazy Nights, Asylum, Dynasty, Carnival of Souls, and Hot in the Shade. All right, so here's my pushback. Asylum is the weakest of the hair records to me.
It is.
But there are gems. I think Paul just gets a little too whiny on this record. But I do think Gene has some classics like Trial by Fire. Carnival of Souls, Steven, listen, I love you, brother, and God bless you for the super chat. When I see people put Carnival of Souls in their top 5, I swear to God, they're just trying to have an interesting opinion. Because listen, Brent, Carnival of Souls is the Final Sessions, right? That's the 97 record that was really supposed to be like the 95 record.
It's the Alice in Chains attempt. Yeah.
It's so fake to me. I can't buy that record. The music is good, but hearing Gene and Paul try to sing dark imagery, lyrics and stuff, I just don't buy it. You know, it's got to have that big arena rock vibe like Unholy does from, the first Revenge. But Hot in the Shade, not only do I love Hot in the Shade, Steven, my favorite song is Little Caesar because God bless Eric Carr. Thank you, Steven. Could you see? Thank you, Kevin. Could you see Bryan Cranston play Dennis Rader? Brandon, you know who Dennis Rader is, right? I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna tell you why. Because Dennis Rader was about 6'4", 6'5", 200 something pounds. Like he was a big guy, and Cranston is like 5'8", 5'8.5". And
you'd have to do a lot of camera tricks to pull that off.
Yeah, Dennis Rader was a big guy. If anything, actually, I was going to say Kane Hodder in his probably 40s or 50s could have done it, but he actually did do a BTK movie. But the problem is the movie's garbage. It's not good.
Dude, that court shot of the BTK killer doing that thing. Have you seen that footage?
It's disturbing, especially when he starts describing the scenes. Like
Yeah.
he's describing it as if he's telling you what's wrong with your motor when you go to the shop. Like it's so flat. He's like, so I put her on the bed, strangled her, and then I relieved myself next to her. Then I did it was disturbing listening to him.
We just got an update. Apparently there was no fatalities. Everybody's accounted for out there. So that's good.
Thank God. God bless. Jesus
Besides
Christ,
the trioxin acid rain forthcoming. But
it's scary out there. I'd still keep the kids in just to be safe. I'm not sure they're going outside anyway, but
there was definitely a weird smell outside. A little bit. Couldn't tell if it's from the rain or from the smoke, but yeah, it's wild.
Congrats on 50K, and thanks for all the vids and recommendations over the last 7 years. Love your channel, Patrick for the John. Thank you, Jack. God bless you, my brother. Let me give you a clip.
I feel like people sleep.
All right, let's see. Okay, Liana, let me tell you something. That was the best show on planet Earth, and not only do I agree, it had the greatest cliffhanger of all time with not only one of the detectives, but also with the intro of BTK. I still think they need to do it. As a matter of fact, all the actors thought the show was so good, they also said we would come back and do it. So, yeah, screw Netflix because they're stupid. Thank you, guys. I see y'all being real kind. Thank you. Let's have some fun tonight. Let's talk it up. Get your fallout shelter ready. Technically, Brandon's house is a fallout shelter.
Tons of lead paint on this house, so I'm good.
Oh, man. Oh, Jesus. So, Brandon, how is the new minivan?
It's good. It's nice. It runs really smooth. It's big. It's spacious. It is not good on gas.
What do you mean it's not good on gas?
It's just not good on gas. It's not horrible, but
it's a V4, right?
I don't know what it is. It's like a step down from my Yukon, or a step up from my Yukon, like 1 or 2 tiers above. It just eats gas. So,
well, if you see the Toxic Avenger tomorrow, you know things are crazy.
That'll be me tomorrow.
Oh man. So Brandon, what's the latest, man? What you got going on? What's on the agenda? Any weekend plans?
I hope not. Actually, no. We have a dance recital this weekend that I'm dancing in on Saturday.
You're dancing in it?
It's my 3rd time dancing in it. Yeah, it's just a daddy-daughter segment where we go up there and dance with our kids on stage. I got footage. Massive stage fright.
I need footage. What are you gonna wear?
There's a special T-shirt, and I'm gonna wear black khaki pants or black dress pants and my tennis shoes, and that's about it. I'm not going to shave. But
you drank, so you're only wearing dress pants and tennis shoes
and a T-shirt.
Okay. I was gonna say, oh man,
yeah,
everybody's gonna be melted from the blast.
Oh, dude, I fucked up the dance last year a little bit towards the end. Luckily, nobody noticed.
Thank you so much for the $1.99. The Living Dead is about to rise in Brandon's hood. Well, Brandon, let me ask you a question. Now, guys, for those of you that aren't too familiar with Brandon, his backyard, the irony of Brandon having a swimming pool, but his backyard is it's a lake, right?
It's a river.
It's a river.
It's a lagoon.
Brandon has a pool, then a fucking river behind his house. Brandon, I'm not joking. I want you to give me an actual estimation. How many bodies are in that river?
Oh God, hundreds of thousands, because it's a waterway, and it goes all the way from the top of the lagoon down to Sebastian Inlet, miles and miles south of here. And plus the inlet the locks are right there, which go out into the ocean. So where all the cruise terminals are. So there's all kinds of stuff washing in and out here. Tons and tons of bodies. Tons of bodies.
I bet you there are, especially after watching The Sopranos and watching them kill Ussy, as his character's name is, and they dumped him.
Mm-hmm.
That shit is brutal.
Yeah.
Like, you know, that shit happens it always astounds me, like when you watch like explorations of like Titanic stuff and you see people going like deep into the ocean, like where are the bodies? You know that they should all be there with the cement shoes.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're down there. The ocean is a soup, man.
I know, it's crazy. So anyway, let's see what the chat's saying. They're actually talking about Kiss in the chat.
Yeah.
Palm Beach is definitely not the Big E.
Oh, he definitely is. That guy definitely is. He even has the weird lisp, like the weird S stutter. He's got it, man. That is the Big E for sure.
All right, let's see what we have here. Brandon can handle the undead. It's fine. So here's the thing. Somebody just asked me, is Backrooms worth checking out? Here's what I'll say. My review will be out tomorrow, but I also don't want to be a dick and just not respond to that. I'm going to give you one thing to say, Dylan. You ready? But please watch my review tomorrow. There you go. Brandon, I'm going to be honest with you. I genuinely think, too, you would fucking love this movie.
Good.
There's nothing sissy Mary about it. There's nothing like kiddie about it. This is the most like adult themed adult horror film I've seen in a long time. It's like, it's really a movie that, you know, it's scary, but there's also like, man, that's, as you're watching it, you start thinking about your own life for certain things. But I'll get into it. But I really think you're going to love it. Now, Brandon, I'm going to tell you about another movie I'm watching that I also think you would like, but I have to finish it. So if you've seen it, don't say anything. For some reason, I'm going to assume you haven't seen it. It's called Begonia. Have you heard of it?
I heard of it.
All right. So it stars Jesse Plemons, the guy who's like this redheaded guy. Like he just like is kind of showing up in everything. You know what I'm talking about? Like he was in Breaking Bad. He played Todd. Which, by the way, Brandon, Todd is a sociopathic character. He really is the scariest. He's sociopathic, right? Anyway, so Jesse Plemons is this kind of backwoods guy. And what I actually applaud, Brandon, I think you'll applaud this too. His brother is like an autistic brother. And they legitimately, from what I read, they got an autistic actor, which I think is fantastic. You know, give these sort, because, you know, I think with autism, there's a spectrum, right, of like the severity of it. Now, this kid you could tell this guy had a pretty strong case of autism. And there was probably a lot of, you know, delicate hands to get the movie but the guy that played the autistic brother was phenomenal. Now I have to finish it. I'm not done all the way, but it's weird, Brandon. Who's that girl that was in Zombie Land? She was what's the actress's name? Emma Stone. She plays like this and it's such a good stereotype of like what you think about like rich like business owners of like drug companies and stuff. Like they're chiseled from stone. They look alien like. They have zero personality. You remember that piece of shit that was selling the EpiPens for like $1,000 a piece a few years ago? It's like it's that kind of stereotype. So it's really good. And I don't know why I didn't go see that movie in the theaters. As a matter of fact, I don't even remember it being in the theaters. But my wife was like, Christian, you're gonna like this film. So Begonia, I have to finish it, but so far, dude, it is phenomenal. Like I love it. Nice. So there's been some good, dude. I really think we're in some sort of a renaissance with movies, because there's some really cool shit that's come out over the last 6-7 months, man. Spike Monkey 12, thank you for the $1.99. Have I heard about the new MJ accusations? I saw that like right when Michael was coming out, somebody put out another Neverland Ranch documentary. But listen, I'll watch it, but I have no problem outwardly saying this. I always find it interesting that powerful people that had something to say that go against the most powerful people in the world, it's interesting that they're dead. And Michael is, of course, dead. He obviously did not die from natural causes. I think he needed to go. Quite frankly, if you want me to be really honest with you, I think Michael needed to go. Michael was talking about stuff that is so relevant today, it's not even funny. He was talking about this in 2003. So I'll watch it, the doc, but I don't believe any of it. I really don't. I just genuinely don't. Don't spoil the ending of Begonia. I see a lot of people saying that they like it, though. Yeah, 50K subs. Do me a favor, guys. Smash the like button. Also, be sure you're subbing to Brandon's channel. I'm bad about not promoting Brandon that much on here, but Brandon needs the help right now because he's demonetized. So let's get him.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get him scooped back up. That way, when he gets monetized again, he can make a few bones.
Yeah, there you go.
He's got to feed them kids, man. He's got to make some scratch.
I can't reapply till end of July. It's crazy.
All right, so how did you fuck this up? Like, be honest with me. I feel like you did something to cause this. Like, what did you do? Because you don't seem that bothered by it. So I feel like you did something.
No, it's just a matter of that fucking bullshit. Like hundreds of videos of my kids' playlist on my Brandon Tomato channel marked as for kids. I guess YouTube doesn't like that. They want it to be actual like educational content. And they don't give you any kind of a warning. It's just they do it. I think it's just they enforce the rules they want when they want to do it. And there it goes. Stripped away monetization. And when I try to reapply, it did that same bullshit it did a couple of years ago with like the reused content. So they changed their description of what the problem was. And then I'm gonna have to re-upload another video in July and fight the system again. The problem is it demonetizes all your channels. So I got demonetized on Tabata Vision and Sycamore Grove. So 3 revenue streams went kaput. So don't put your faith in YouTube monetization, folks. Don't put your faith in that. Have a backup.
Ain't that the truth? The problem is now, Brandon, like I worked so hard on my YouTube channel for so long that like it is getting to where it's close to a third paycheck for me. And I use that money to pay bills, to buy movies, and I take care of like my truck payment with YouTube on average. So like it's actually become money that I get accustomed to, but I do my best to stay on my P's and Q's. I don't use video clips that often because if one of these studios just decides to do a copyright strike and you get them, like, dude, you're done. They'll terminate your channel for copyright strikes. Copyright claim just means, hey, you're not getting any money from this, but a strike, I've seen people have it, but for using clips, so it's dangerous. And then, of course, there's movies from 1981 that had independent horror films that have dicks and tits in them all throughout it, and it's just on YouTube. So explain that to me. The AI robots, I'm convinced they just don't care about it. They're just like, we'll let it go.
Well, the new owners of YouTube aren't very gracious. So.
All right, let's see. I actually want to pose a question to the audience because people are talking about stuff that is of interest to me. All right, so people are talking about. Mothra says Brandon's channel is goated. I saw your Zombie Island video today, which was good. I like that.
Love that movie.
And you did a good video on just recently. You did a good video on. Damn it, I can't remember what it was. It's slipping me now. Never mind. But just know I like that video.
Thank you. I
The
appreciate it.
the one I can't think of. All right. Let's talk to the chat about something. I have a question. We have 222 people here. Thank you guys for being here for the 50K celebration. Do me a favor, drop a like, and I'm going to pose a question to everybody here. All right, Brandon, let's talk about AI for a second. Because I see people in the chat bringing up AI. I genuinely want to ask this to you, and I genuinely want to ask this to the audience. Let me start with a blanket question for both the audience and you. Okay, Brandon, I'll start with you. And just give me a yes or no. Should AI exist? And I have 2 ways I'm going to ask this question, so be sure to understand how I'm asking it.
Is a blanket generalization or
should
specific?
AI exist?
I don't know. It's a trick question. because it's a blanket generalization, so it's hard to answer it. Yes
All
and
right,
no is the only correct
so
answer.
let me ask. Let me give you my follow up. Can AI coexist in our world? That's gonna be that's my follow up.
Yeah,
That's
and
my follow up.
it has for 30 years.
Explain yourself. So
AI has been
are
around.
you saying that Siri is AI and Alexa is AI and
Yeah,
what
it's
do
all
you
AI.
mean by that?
Video game systems we've been playing on since we were kids. There's AI models in those, or AI systems in those that we play against. Mortal Kombat, you're
So
playing against the AI.
you're saying AI is something like the computer, what we called the computer back in the day, like
Yeah, if it's running program, it's basically artificial intelligence. It's running AI.
where have we and so the audience is saying yes, a little bit of yeses, mostly no's. Yes for advancements in medical research. It is helpful for a tool, but some people say no. Now my question is this: where has AI, in your opinion, crossed the line, and how do you use it today when you do use AI? Because I realized I'm using AI without even realizing it today.
Mhm.
But maybe this isn't AI. But let me ask you this: how are you using AI today?
I use AI for some of my thumbnails. Make a lot of weird random pictures and stuff with Midjourney. It's good for making my creepy shorts that you guys see on my channel, like the 3D monsters and stuff. It's cool for that. It's cool for sloppy fodder that you're just having a good time with, but like it should not be used by artists making films. I really don't think it should be used for music.
Should
It,
AI take jobs away?
no, but it already is.
But that's where I draw the line. I'm a humanitarian before I am
It's the problem
pro
is that it's
technology. Because
yeah, it's
Brandon, let me tell you something. Tucker Carlson is right about this, in my opinion. I don't care if you can make trucks safely haul loads from point A to point B. The most common blue collar, non-degree job in the world is truck drivers. People feed their families, people support themselves with these jobs. Can you imagine if we got rid of that? Like, I really think that we have to be humanitarians above technologists or furthering technology at a certain point. Otherwise, we're going to live in a world, Brandon, where we're going to be fixed incomes that like don't do anything, where everything is computer oriented, like every single thing, right? Like there's talks about this utopian world in the future of nobody works, everything is done by computers, right? And like you just get like a government income that you
yeah. So
live
the
off of.
government controls everything you do. Then that's what we
That's
do not want.
that's judgment day. That's the real judgment day.
Yeah, universal basic income is a joke. Do not buy into it, folks. That is that's the end.
I
No,
agree.
it's the
It will
same thing
create a dystopian.
when they what's the word? They automated a lot of industries 30 years ago. AI is going to do the same thing to a lot of technology jobs and content creation jobs. And I think even AI system, like I use some text to speech stuff in my work, like the Sweet Tooth video I just did. After I did the script, I wanted to use not my voice for it. So I use text to speech. And you could argue that that's AI, but some people are using speech things where like it's completely AI voiced, which I think gets into the territory of okay, well, it's not really art, but I mean, it's art to the beholder, I guess, right? But I just don't like seeing. I'm just over it. I'm over seeing the completely AI generated movie clips and video essays and songs.
I got a funny story about that too.
It's
So
just
really quick,
it's just slop.
it
I
is
can't.
it
I'm
is
seeing
sloppy
commercials on TV now
that are fake.
for that, like it's called like the Penn campus, where you see students learning outside. I'm like, that's fucking AI. You can
It's
tell.
AI.
People under 45 can spot the AI, but
That's
I
what
swear to God, the boomers can't see it.
that's what I was gonna say. So really quick, Scratch Bruno says Cons just premiered the first completely AI film called Hell Grind. Chuck Russell also started his own AI company. That's really upsetting to hear that Chuck Russell is doing that. I I just think this is bullshit. Didn't we just go through this huge thing with a writer's strike where the writers and actors like had a huge strike against like them just getting screwed out of residuals and jobs and this and that. And now as soon as that happens, this AI stuff comes in. It's like, anyway, yeah, that's disgusting. I will not support a fully AI film. There are literally TikToks I see of like these goth girls, like, dressed all sexy, like in their driveway where they've got like these lamps that they make with like Ozzy in them and stuff, and Iron Maiden. And this woman comes up and goes, "Did you make these? These are crap." And she breaks it, and then it's like it cuts to her like making them, and the whole comment section is just like, "Don't worry, these are beautiful. You're so good at this." And I'm like, do you people not know that this is completely fake? This is all AI. I mean, I could show you the video I'm talking about. I'm sure if I scroll enough, I can find them. But you're right. I genuinely think that somehow, and I don't blame the boomers to a certain extent, because it's like, these are the same people that are posting like once a week on their Facebook, the copy and paste. "I do not give Facebook permission to use my photos and videos at will," or, it's like, that's not doing anything. But dude, people, I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone sometimes, right? Like when you see these videos that are completely fake and you look at the comments and people are just like, they don't get it. They don't see it. It's disturbing.
Mhm.
And think about how much better that kind of, like, that's what creeps me out, is how much better AI can get from where it's at to where it will literally be flawless.
Yeah, there's a massive pushback, which I love because it's being pushed back hard. I don't think it's going to win in the end. I don't think it'll run the world. I think it'll get to a certain point and it'll get too expensive, too big, and there's already massive pushback on these data centers that they're trying to build everywhere too. So I don't think it's going to go through in the end. I think it'll sort of fizzle out to a certain extent.
Using AI to make music is soulless. I find it bullshit. Yeah,
I made an
completely
AI
dismiss it.
song 2 years ago on the channel. It was like the Roy's Revenge. It was based on Friday the 13th Part 5, and it's funny, but it just sounds so AI. You can just hear it. So I haven't heard any AI song made that you can't hear it. It has like a really tinny quality. You know what I mean? I don't see how you can fall for it. But it's just all slop, and I hate using that phrase.
Yeah,
Because it's
it's
such a
slop.
Gen
It's just what
Y,
it
Gen
is.
Z, but it is slop.
It
I think
really is slop.
if you're doing it for fun, and you're not trying to market your content as not AI, if you're using it, then it's whatever. But like a lot of these people are just trying to pass off everything as their original work. I'm like, that's not really art though.
This
If
is
you're just having a robot do it, like, oh, you're the prompt creator.
yeah. It's
not really the
nothing.
same
Yeah,
thing.
this is like the worst gooner shit I've ever heard. You see those articles where the college kids made an AI girl and got all these dudes to pay for the OF. That is pathetic. Anyway, let's see what chat. Listen, we're gonna hang out tonight. I want to talk about what you guys want to talk about. Let's get it going, and let's get some questions going. Did I miss your super chat? I'm so sorry. Let me see. All right, let me see. Let me find it. Kevin, thank you for the answer is no to this for the $1.99. Thank you so much. Should they bring back dead actors with AI?
I mean, they don't
Here's the
have
thing,
to
Brandon.
use AI to bring them back, though. Really, you know what I mean? Like they could use the not deep fake, but the like what they did with Tarkin, like where it's a guy playing him and they CG the face. It's not really the same thing as using AI to bring them back.
But here's this. I gotta say this. There was a scene in a movie that I wouldn't say this was necessarily AI, but they brought back a dead actor. But I genuinely think it was in the most tasteful way. Do you know what movie I'm talking about?
Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Thank you.
That is the only.
But that is such a
example.
That is such a thin vein for something because it was the perfect instance. It wasn't bringing him back to life. He was a ghost, and he didn't talk. He didn't say anything, and I thought it was done as respectfully as possible. And I'm not gonna lie to you, Brandon, I fucking cried. Like I did tear up. I mean, it really. I had a tear go. I was at home watching it. I kept doing this. Like I was just like, but you got to understand, man. I mean, that move Ghostbusters to me, and the actor's name, he's a director too, not Ivan Reitman.
Harold Ramis.
Harold Ramis is like one of the most underrated minds from that era. I mean, he
Mhm.
directed Vacation
Mhm.
and Caddyshack. I mean, this guy was a
Yep.
comedy genius. Like, he really was so underrated. And it was just, dude, but that is like literally a 1 in 100th instance where doing something like that, I genuinely think is tasteful and okay, because it's such
And
a
that's
specific
yeah,
avenue.
and that's not even AI. That's just doing a digital resurrection, if you will. If that
Anyway,
makes sense.
yeah. All right, guys, let's get the show going, guys. Where do you guys, what do you guys want to know? Let's get the show going. Let's get the questions coming. And Brandon says, I'm answering anything tonight.
Yeah, let him come. I got to tell you though, dude, Christian, if you're not watching Invincible on Prime, that feeling you got watching Dragon Ball Z back in the day, I don't know if you watched Dragon Ball Z back in the day, but if you did, that feeling you got watching those episodes on Toonami, this is the first show that I've gotten that same feeling as like a near 40-year-old man. The show fucking kicks ass, dude.
It's called
Invincible.
Invincible. What's it about?
Invincible. It's like an adult animated show on Prime, and it fucking kicks ass, dude.
I'm not a big anime watcher.
It's not anime. It's just straight up like it's
I
traditional.
thought you
not
just said
traditional,
animated.
animated, but it's not anime. It's not like the Japanese anime
Oh, so
style.
wait up. Are you telling me that anime is literally just not short for animation? It actually
No.
means like
Anime
it's
is like a subgenre of animation, like Japanese style animation. I think that's the most layman's term way I could put it. Like Dragon
didn't
Ball
know that.
Z, Akira, Sailor Moon is anime. This is basically just animation.
Okay,
But
I
it's
had no
based on a
idea.
comic book, and it's bloody, it's hardcore. Like it is fucking hardcore, dude. Like I was not expecting the show to be like this when I started it.
I'm
So
old
good.
school. I'll have to look into that for sure. I'm old school. I like my girls blow up. How do you guys feel about using Chat GPT? Now, Brandon, can I chime in here for a second?
Mhm.
I'll tell you an instance of, I don't even know if you call this AI, Brandon, but you know how now if you go to Google and like, for instance, when I did a video about the lawsuit stuff going on with Return of Living Dead Media, and then the Living Dead Originals LLC stuff with the actors suing or getting sued by Steve Walsh, et cetera, et cetera. There's a lot of stuff going on. And I wanted to know the Dragon Studios company that's making the Trash's Revenge movie. They use a site called Cinebacker. They don't use Indiegogo. Cinebacker is something I wasn't really aware of. So I go to Google and I say, who owns Cinebacker? So I think Google, the AI thing or whatever it is, it auto reads and goes through any article or information that's relevant to my question. Then it gives me a summary. I got to be honest, Brandon, that saves me a ton of time.
You just got to be careful and triple check it, because a lot of times it will lead you astray.
No, you're right. And what it does do is after that section, it will give 2 or 3 of the biggest articles that will give that information. And you're able to reference from the information it's given. But fair point. I mean, there can be, depending on what you're asking or trying to find out, there could be a slippery slope there.
Mhm.
I got another super chat. We'll do a couple more questions. I'll do the super chat. Then, guys, the rest of the night, questions from you guys. What did you think about VS extending the Black Friday sale and being like 1,000 points if you spend another $100? Felt burnt by that a bit. I mean, listen, Vinegar Syndrome is going to do what Vinegar Syndrome does. You have every right to feel burned by that. But the reality is, how many times have they found crates of movies that went out of print? I mean, it's just what they do. You know, if you learn how to play the game and not let the game play you, like waiting for titles that you know aren't going to sell out right away. Like I still haven't gotten Tank Girl. I'm going to wait for that when it goes on sale. Then I'll get it. I learned that the hard way. So learn how to play the game. Don't let the game play you with Vinegar Syndrome. This is how they operate. Now, then extending a sale, of course, you don't know that is going to happen. But now that it's happened, be aware of it. Let's see. All right, let's do the super chat. Then we'll do some more questions. Thank you so much, Kevin. What's a bleak ending that you loved and one that you hated? Go ahead, Brandon.
I really liked the bleak ending of Terminator 3. I thought that was a really good bleak ending. Like that whole ending scene where the world's getting nuked, and like the soft orchestral music's playing. Very bleak,
But don't
done
you?
really.
But let me ask
really-
you something real quick about Terminator 3. Terminator 3, everybody that bitches about Alien 3, Brandon, if they praise Terminator 3, they lose me. I'm going to tell you exactly why. And you're going to agree with me on this. They stopped Skynet from happening. They stopped it, right? They went through hell and brimstone to get there. They destroyed the mechanics or whatever it was. They got the guy to understand that was creating this technology. And he was like, you're right, we have to stop this. And then how do they retcon or justify Terminator 3 with one sentence? You remember? Judgment Day is inevitable.
Mhm.
And I'm just like, in one sentence, Brandon, so you can hate Alien 3, but you have to keep that same energy, if you want my opinion. So I'm not a huge Terminator 3 fan. If anything, I like
Terminator
Salvation
3.
better. I like Salvation better than Terminator 3. And John Connor sucked in Terminator 3. I really wish Eddie would have just had his shit together. I mean, seriously, Brandon, that movie would have been way better with Eddie. Because Eddie has that. I know. That's what's crazy.
Screwed it up. That son of a bitch.
Eddie has that aura, though. Like, he would have. The guy that played John Connor, it just was garbage. There's never been another good John Connor, if you want my honest opinion. Not even Christian Bale. I think he was kind of a tryhard in that movie, to be honest with you.
I was really hoping that Furlong would have sort of a resurgence in his 40s and early 50s in the same way that, Macaulay Culkin sort of has had a bounce back.
You want to know how we can do that, Brandon? We need to do a good documentary on him. And he needs to get open about everything. I think this kid has stuff he's never told us before. Probably bad,
He got his teeth fixed. And he just looks very strange now. He doesn't look the same because his teeth were sort of iconic. His sort of jagged teeth. But
they weren't. Yeah,
neither here nor there. But
I got teeth like that.
I got fucked up teeth. But he's sort of like if he got in shape, dude, he could make a comeback. Because I know the motherfucker can act. Because even in that Night of the Demons remake, I was like, damn, he's actually really good in this movie.
Not only is he good in that movie, he makes the movie, and he can carry a movie.
He can.
Like, I think when people look at Brain Scan, you can see that he could carry a film. Because that movie is all him.
Yep.
So
obviously he carried a lot of T2. He carried a shit ton of Pet Cemetery 2. He was a huge part of that fucking what is that Nazi movie he did? The
American History
X. He did a lot of really good movies, man.
He did do a lot of good movies.
He carried Detroit Rock City pretty much like it. Fucking A.
Yeah.
It's a shame.
What's a bleak ending you hated?
A bleak ending I hated?
I can give you one that I love that everybody hated.
What's that?
The Mist.
I haven't seen The Mist still.
You know the ending, though, where
I do know the ending, yeah.
And then he opens the door and realizes he didn't have to do it.
Mm-hmm.
The reality is, I think there's I just disagree with people that say it's a bad ending. I don't think it's a bad ending. I think the reaction you got of feeling like you had that brass ring and it just slipped out of your hand at the end, that feeling of agony, that's what the director and that's what the movie was evoking from you. I think John Carpenter is genuinely right. He made a statement about They Live on the special features. He goes, my movies never have test good on the endings because everybody wants a happy-go-lucky ending. And I don't like that. I like dark endings because the reality is everything ends dark. And he's so right. And I think The Mist is a great example of that. You go through all that and then you make a fatal error. And that's tragic. I think the fact that you feel angry and betrayed by the ending and hurt by it, you're feeling something the movie's making you feel. So I don't think it's a bad ending. That doesn't mean people have to like it, but I just think it's way too. I think it's you're throwing away the movie by just saying it's a bad ending. I think. Do you have one you hate though?
A bleak ending I hate. It's hard to say because I really like bleak endings. You know what I mean? I'm sure you do. It's hard to hate one.
I typically like dark endings. Yeah, I just do. Like we all know that the third channel did not get turned off in Halloween 3. We know this. The kids died. They all died. They all died. Imagine that today, Brandon. It's still on Netflix. You got to get it off of Netflix. It's still on Tubi. Tubi, get it off.
Yeah,
get it off of Tubi. Get it off of
going
Tubi.
nowhere. It's not going nowhere.
Paramount Plus still has it. Get it off of Paramount Plus. We'll come back to it. We'll come back. If you think of it, just let me know. Thank you so much, Kevin. God bless you, my friend. All right, Brandon, let's do some viewer questions. Let's see. This is a good point because we were talking about AI and stuff. This is technically de-aging, which is a computer graphic generation. But did you see The Irishman? That's the best CGI I've ever seen.
It is.
The Irishman is the second best Scorsese film of all time.
It's so good. I watch it every November.
All right, Brandon. I'm going to count to 3. I want you to say the best Scorsese film. All righty? We'll see if we agree.
The best Scorsese film. Give
Just
me 1 second.
Get it wrapped. It's obvious what the best one is.
Mhm.
What the best one is. You ready? We're
Go.
going to say it on 3. All right. 1, 2, 3. Casino.
Goodfellas.
No, you son of a bitch. It's Casino, dude.
No,
Come on.
get out of here.
No, dude. It is
I'll
Casino.
take Irishman over Casino.
No. Dude, Casino
I would put
is...
I'll put Goodfellas, Irishman.
Don't be trying to be cool and be like Shutter Island or
Bringing Out the Dead, then Casino.
No, let me tell you something. We both forgot about Cape Fear.
Cape Fear is good, but
that's like Cody's favorite. I know for a fact that's like Cody's favorite Scorsese film.
That movie's really intentionally weird, and I love it, but I wouldn't put it in the top 4. I don't think.
Dude, Casino is better than Goodfellas. I love Casino, and God bless Ray Liotta. But honestly, Joe Pesci has some of the most unhinged moments ever in Casino. But I love the scene where they all go to the mom's house, and it's like 4 a.m. and the mom's like, "I'm gonna feed y'all. Y'all ready to eat?" And she's like, and then apparently that was De Niro. That was actually Scorsese's mom.
Yeah.
And he told his mom, just be a mom. Literally just be a mom. And he's like, no, I'm going to cook for you guys. And she makes like a 3-course spaghetti spread.
I get hungry every time we watch that scene. Dude.
Oh, dude, the breadsticks. They had
the whole movie just makes you hungry. Do you like the prison food and shit? I'm like, God damn it.
We have another
slices the garlic so thin.
Thank you so much for the $5 silver staff. Why does nobody make DVD Blu-ray cases with thick plastic like VHS cases were made with? Sir?
European Blu-rays.
Oh yeah, like the Arrow style cases, but even more so. Like I know what you mean. Like they're much better. We get the shitty cases. Like Brandon, like I hate, nothing pisses me off more than those shitty ass Blu-ray cases with the recycle hole, like the recycle logo, where it's like, who are we kidding here? Like,
what pisses me off about those Blu-ray cases too, and it's usually those, I swear to God, they're like oily on the inside. You ever had that problem?
They're oily, and then they're greasy.
It's even on the bottom of the disc sometimes. Like the bottom of the disc is like greasy. On those recycled Blu-ray discs.
Thank you so much, Silver Staff, for the $5 super chat. I appreciate that.
I'm gonna go fucking buck wild for Easter this year.
Wow, we got a $50 super chat from Lynch 5150. God bless you. Thank you so much for the $50. Let me give you this classic. God bless you. Thank you so much.
For me, I want hockey pucks. It's got to be. I want my burgers on the grill.
Bird. I want a dog. Crispy black bird. No, yeah, it's not real life. Hold on, right.
You said I want a hockey puck on the
grill. Yeah, you are a nasty. So the ones that nobody wants and on the plate at a cookout, you're the one getting all those. Yeah, if I'm on the grill, the burgers are gonna be fucking crispy. Really black. I do like what's the guy?
Dude, go ahead.
I was going to say, did you make crispy burgers over Memorial Day?
I did. I ate like 4 of them that day. They were good.
Separate
Real
burgers,
good.
or you made a four burger?
I bought the smash burger box, and I made
You're
all
like
8 of them
me.
at the same
You're
time.
like me. You like to get the frozen thick patties that are already pre-shapen, because my dad always just bought ground meat and then tried to mush them, but he never did it good. So you would eat like a baseball-shaped hamburger, and it would taste like absolute shit. It would be dry, undercooked, and the seasoning couldn't really, get and mesh with that meat, because he wouldn't like if he would have had that tool with the parchment paper, right? You put that on the burger and you smash it and you literally make a smash burger. But those Bubba burgers, which are the best frozen burger, the Bubba burgers, dude, you take those suckers out, you drop them on there, high heat, 3 minutes each side, dude. I mean, they'll give any fast food joint a run for their money,
Yeah, I love them.
but you overcook them.
Oh, all the way. Like I literally burned them on purpose. Like you guys probably saw my post on Memorial Day. Like they were.
I
were
saw
black
I
and
saw the
charred.
raw burgers, but I don't think I saw them cooked, unless
Okay,
unless
yeah,
I'm
they were
remembering
they
wrong.
were they were charred around the edges, man. Crispy, black, good, delicious, fantastic.
Thank you so much, SoCal, with the $5. Any of you watch Dance of the Dead? Yeah, that's a Masters of Horror, 2008 horror comedy about zombies crashing the high school prom. Yes, classic. Wait, are we talking about the same Dance of the Dead? Is that the one with Robert Englund? It's been a while, but I've seen that one. I'm pretty sure that's Masters of Horror. Thank you so much. We'll do a couple more super chats. Thank you guys. Y'all are so generous tonight. I appreciate it. And then we'll do some more Q&A. CXI90X. Thank you for the $2. Hey guys, why are your arm tattoos upside down? Good question. That's because when I started getting my arm tattoos, I wanted to get them to where when I looked at them, they made sense to me. Because when I was thinking about getting my first one, I was like, well, if I put this the other way, it's going to be upside down to me. And then I realized really that was a mistake, because then when people look at my tattoos, they don't make sense. But I already started doing it, so I'm just stuck with it. Everything up here is the right orientation. By the way, I have a horrible poison ivy. And Brandon, I don't know if you're a tattoo guy, but I'm getting the Motorhead logo right there on my chest. I'm just gonna put Lemmy right there. Boom.
Nice.
So that'll be fun. And thank you so much, Michael. After Hours is a good Martin Scorsese film. That's a classic Scorsese. That was that 85? That was him.
Sure.
Yeah. Thank you so much for the $5, Michael. God bless you, my friend. And then we got Kevin. What would be your one wish, Willow wish? You didn't see Obsession, Brandon, but I got to be honest. I don't think you're going to like that movie. I genuinely think it just it'll be too much for you. I think it's a little too uncomfortable for your taste.
I don't know anything about it. I have seen no trailers for it. I have no interest in it.
Do you want me to keep it that way, or can I tell you just vaguely what it's about?
You can vaguely tell me. I'll probably never see it.
So the movie I'll be honest with you. It's a very good movie. It's not my favorite movie of the year. I'll tell you what it is, and I genuinely think you would love this movie. The one that's my favorite, but it's a movie about this kind of just quiet, lowly guy who has a friend group with a girl in that friend group that he really likes, but he's never had the guts to actually tell her. And he gets an opportunity, but he starts to realize that maybe she just sees him as a friend. And he just happened to get this weird little thing at a not an antique store, but just kind of like a Romancing the Stone type store. Remember those in the mall? Like a store like that. It's called One Wish Willow. And he literally says, I want this girl to love me more than anything that she's ever loved. And the wish comes true. And when you think about something like that, it could sound fun, or you could make like a horror comedy out of it, or just like some sort of like weird comedy. But think about if she really was obsessed with you. I mean, obsessed. How disturbed and uncomfortable that would get. The movie actually, in my opinion, went that far. I mean, people in the audience were wincing at scenes of how uncomfortable it got. But it was hardcore, man. I mean, it was hard fucking core. I mean, and it was a brutal ending. But I just don't know if you would like it for some reason. Now, the movie, Brandon, I tell you, you would like, and I really hope you'll see it. It's my #1 film of the year. It's called Hokum. It's a folk horror film. It is scary. I mean, legitimately scary. It takes place in Ireland. The guy that directed Oddity, which I don't know if you saw that, but it was a great, darling little horror film that came out last year. But Adam Scott, who you know, because of course you watch Parks and Rec and you've seen Step Brothers, he played the cool brother that has I say the cool brother, the one that's family really hates him, right? But
Right.
Adam Scott plays a writer whose parents died when he was little and goes to the hotel that his parents went to for their honeymoon because it was one of the only places that they ever talked about in such a loving way to him as a kid. So he went there to try to just get some peace and he was going to spread their ashes there because he thought that should be their final resting place. But he gets to this hotel and things are off. They're very creepy. He's told about you can't go down to the honeymoon suite because there's a witch in there. And it's very ominous and spooky and old school horror, creepy, dark vibes, but it legitimately was scary. And it was phenomenal. I really think you'll love that film. It's my number one film of the year still. I love
Nice.
Possession, but Hokum made me a fan of folk horror, which I think is something to really say is a big deal. If a specific genre subgenre of horror turns you into a fan of it. It's like how many people became found footage movie fans because of Blair Witch.
Mhm.
Hokum made me a folk horror fan. It was scary, Brandon. I really think you'll love that. So when it streams, you have to see it. I mean, seriously, you'll love it.
Yeah.
It was scary. Thank you so much. Not an insult for the $5 super. Not an insult, just an observation. No, I don't take any offense. It's fine. But CHH, sometimes when you're talking for random 3-4 word stretches, you break into boom power. Is that boomer? Is he trying to sell a boomer?
Boomhauer talk like King of the Hill. Boomhauer.
I'm sure I do. You know, I'm Cajun. Thank you so much for the $5. And then we got another one from SoCal, not the Masters of the Horror version. It's on Tubi. Check it out. Dance from Ghost House Murder. Okay.
Is
So
it the
no, I haven't seen it.
Asian with like the Asian zombies or something?
I think that's exactly what it
Like
is.
sword play and stuff.
All right, let's see. Let's go to the comments. What do you think about this, Brandon? I'm just thrilled to see Obsession mogging the big studios. Do you think that it is a good thing when an independent horror film that cost, I believe this film cost 350, 400 grand. It might have been 700 grand after marketing, but I think let's just say conservatively about 700 grand. Do you think it's a good thing when a movie like this, which is inevitably like a Halloween,
Yeah.
completely dog walks major motion pictures that cost multi-millions of dollars in the theater?
Yeah, always a good thing. What studio was behind it?
So it was, I think it's Neon and Blumhouse, but all Jason Blum did was buy into the distribution and releasing of the film. I don't know how much Blumhouse actually makes from the movie, but for all intents and purposes, Brandon, this is an extremely independent film that Curry basically made, you know, but it was done very, very well. He had a great cinematographer. The movie looked like $1 billion, quite frankly. Speaking of cinematography, Brandon, you have to go see the back rooms. Anyway, that's your kind of movie, dude.
I love the back rooms. Everything about the back rooms online. I heard a lot of uproar about. There's a split camp. There's half the camp wants the monsters and half doesn't. So I don't want to know if they're in the film or not.
Of course, I would never spoil it, but I genuinely think you'd love the movie. I really do, because I think you like psychological type stuff too.
Yeah, to an extent, yeah.
You know. Anyway, let's see what people are saying. Nightmare 2 or 4, Brandon?
4.
2. You're nuts. Get out of here.
4 all the way.
You're nuts. Christian favorite Cajun meal. I'm a fan of course, I love boudin and I love shrimp etouffee. Big time. I used to work in a Cajun restaurant. They had a Cajun restaurant up here where I live now. It was called Cajun Cafe. It's no longer in business, and I can tell you why, because it was all bullshit fake. What they called gumbo was water and rice. Don't insult me. Don't ever insult my intelligence like that. Don't disrespect yourself like that. Obsession went up to 40%. went up 40% its second weekend. It's about to crack 100 million if it hasn't already. Pretty impressive. I mean, it really is kind of like the Halloween of the 2020s so far. It's flying away at the box office.
I'm really familiar with that kid's comedy shorts I always see on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. I had no idea he had jumped to
yeah.
filmmaking until I saw him in an interview. I'm like, oh, that's that one kid. Then I found out he got Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and I'm like, yeah.
Well, you know, the
I'm not
comedy
worried about it.
Yeah, the comedy stuff is hit and miss, but of course, naturally, like comedy is very, very subjective. Some of the bits he does, I think, are really funny, and some of them I think are just like, well, that's cute. But he did Milk and Cereal, which was a found footage movie that he just put on YouTube, and it was probably
I
about
didn't see
40.
that either.
It's on YouTube. It's just Milk and Cereal, but it's not cereal. It's Serial. And I thought it was very unnerving. And I was watching it. I was like, holy shit, how is this a YouTube thing? Like this was really good. I mean, it should have been like on Shudder or something. But that's when I knew we were going to be okay, because when he got announced for Texas Chainsaw, I saw how good he was at making the audience be uncomfortable. And I was like, I really think that's what Texas Chainsaw needs, because quite frankly, the only uncomfortable Texas Chainsaw films really are, I would say, honestly, Brandon, I'd even say maybe just the first one to a certain extent is really the only truly uncomfortable one.
Yeah, 2 and 3 are uncomfortable in different ways.
In different ways. There's a stark humor to 2 that Toby was able to convey that apparently he was trying to in the first one, which is so funny to me in the world, because there's nothing funny about Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, I can't not be stressed out about it.
When you have a soundtrack like that, it's like Toby, come on, man. Like give me a bullhorn or something if you want me to laugh in this movie, you know. But anyway, let's see.
I'm glad to see a kid like that break out. That's fantastic. I love when that happens.
Yeah, he's close to our age. I mean, he's mid-20s. So let's see. Great question. Any updates on Brandon's movie project?
Yeah, right. I wish. I can't get any forward momentum on anything.
You would laugh if you see how often Sydney wears her Sunny. Well, I bought it and she took it from me. The Sunny the Vampire coming out this lifetime, maybe. She wears it all the time. It's so funny when I see it, because it's such a great tagline, because you're never technically lying.
Yeah, and I've been trying to get that off the ground, and Loon 4 off the ground, and so many projects, dude. It's just
let's be realistic.
Time and money are the biggest enemy.
All right, let's be realistic for a second. And by the way, we have well over 200 people here tonight, Brandon. Thank you guys for being here. Please drop a like on the show and hype it, and be sure you're subscribed to Tabata Vision as well. But let's be realistic for a second. Obviously, you have 3 kids. You just had a newborn. You're busy. You work a full-time job. You know, you're a father. You're a breadwinner. You have a lot going on. When do you think you would be able to get some time to start chipping away at Sonny the Vampire?
I don't.
Like
I don't know.
Like you genuinely don't know. Like you don't have a time frame when you
physically don't see how it's possible.
Give me what's an average day? What's an average day for you? Like you get home from work at when? 4:30, 5 o'clock, sometimes maybe 6.
4.
And it's go. Got to do this for the kids, get them situated for dinner, help with homework.
Yeah. Get home
and Shanna has been doing this all day, so I'm sure she can't wait for you to get home so she could like take the kid.
It's just a finish line. And the kids are burning out by 8 o'clock. You gotta get them bathed in bed.
Do you and Shanna
by the time
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
By the time we get settled down for the night and the kids are finally asleep, it's just it's like we try to stay up and watch TV shows. That's why it takes me so long to catch up on TV shows that I like and movies, because like I watch them for like half an hour and then I'm just ready to go to sleep. And obviously Shanna's not sleeping because the baby's up every 20 minutes.
Right. So do you and Shanna watch a show together, or does Shanna like she needs to probably keep sane at home, taking care of kids all day, so she probably has something to put on just to keep her mind occupied? I'm assuming
usually I'll watch TV and she'll be on her phone, or we'll kind of switch back and forth, or we'll both be on our phones and the TV's on, or we'll both watch a show. It really depends on the mood.
But right now you're watching Invincible. That's your
Invincible. Movie. I just finished The Boys. I finally watched I Know What You Did Last Summer. I caught up with that, which I actually really liked. I liked it a lot.
What up?
Nobody else liked it, but I liked it a lot.
I know what you. There's
Yeah, the
there's a show
2025
for I
one.
know it.
No, the movie from last
Oh,
year.
the movie. The
I
movie
finally
was
watched it.
the movie was okay. I mean, what did you feel about the reveal of Freddie Prinze being the?
Spoiler alert.
Oh, I mean, it's been out now. I'm sorry if it's over a year old now, or if it's a year old, like no excuse. Like
I really liked it a lot. I thought it was really funny that they went out of their way to ensure that I Still Know is still canon. I thought that was really funny. I thought
remind me how they did that.
They made a joke about you should not go to an island. It's a bad idea. And he kind of Freddie Prinze almost winks at the camera for that line. And then
I thought you
Brandy's
said
in the
I'll
post
always
credit
know.
scene.
I thought you said about I'll always know.
I Still Know. I thought the Freddie Prinze thing was really ballsy. It was a really sad, tragic sort of outcome for that character when you look back on how he was in the first two films.
Right.
But I really thought that was really ballsy, and it's something that Scream has never had the balls to do. And everybody I know did not like I Know What You Did. I thought it was really good. I thought the cast was good. The soundtrack was good.
I thought it was way better than obviously I'll always know what you did. Here's the problem with Scream, Brandon. Honestly, there was a part of me that didn't want to have Stu come back because I thought it would be lame. Part of me thought it could be cool, but the reality is these people don't know what the hell they're doing, and it'll just come out lame. Let's be honest. But I'm going to be honest with you, Brandon. The problem with Scream now, in my opinion, there's no more story. And this movie clearly proved it to me with Scream 7. There's literally no more story here. Like, it comes to a point where who the fuck else wants to kill this woman? Like, I'm serious. Like, it's laughable, the reveal in this movie. Laughable. And the problem with that is, while the movie itself is entertaining, and there's some actually great suspenseful scenes, very entertaining scenes, the whole thing about the Scream films is the reveal. That's what they're known for. Like, and it's just laughable that now it's like housewives are just getting annoyed that Sidney Prescott exists. Like, it's getting that stupid, Brandon.
I just feel like Scream.
I know you're not going to watch it because you don't like what they did with Stu, but my point is this, Brandon. I actually thought, Brandon, you need to get over yourself. Stu's not that great, and it's not going to be that cool if he comes back. But the reality is, had they just brought him back as cliche, as expected as ever, it probably would have been better than what they did.
I think Scream...
it would have, because I don't know how you could have a worse reveal than what they did for Scream 7. If you want to be honest, I genuinely don't know how worse of a reel they could have had.
They should have brought back Stu in Scream 3 like they had planned. The whole Columbine excuse is just nonsense. And I think, again, I've been saying this since Scream 6.
A lot of movies got screwed out of their reveal because of Columbine. They screwed Cherry Falls getting a big
and it makes
release.
no sense because it makes no sense. But Scream 6, I love Scream 6. I liked it better than Scream 5, but Scream needs to fucking grow up, and the boomers in charge of that franchise are fucking ruining it, running it into the fucking ground because they don't want to let it grow up. And what I mean by that is they have no balls to make ballsy decisions. They're still with this fucking whole, oh, it has to, again, you're saying the reveal thing is a part of Scream. It is, but at this point, it doesn't need to be. You're in the 6th and 7th entry. Bring somebody back from the dead, kill off the main characters, do something insane. Like, this whole I can't believe, because I know what the reveal is in Scream 7. I can't believe that was the reveal. It literally was just some unconnected chick who is mad at Sydney. Like, the fact that we're here blows my fucking mind. It blows my mind. And people keep saying, oh, it's unrealistic to bring Stu back. A TV fell on his head. Okay, well, nothing about Scream is realistic at all. The fact that Sydney has been targeted for 6 movies in a row is not realistic. The twins surviving all those wounds is not realistic. Nothing about Scream is realistic and has not been since the 4th film. But Stu coming back in a fictitious movie is crossing the line. Give me a fucking break, dude. I don't understand it.
I don't see. So this is what Michael says. I feel like he's somewhat disagreeing with me, but I don't know if he actually is to a certain extent. No one watches the Scream movies for story. We watch just to see Ghostface stalking and slashing victims, just like
No,
Michael
we don't.
Myers. I just disagree with that. I genuinely think when you ask people about the Scream films, their biggest criticism is like, you know what, I really love the first movie. It's so perfect. It's such a great reveal. Yeah, people talk. I don't. First off, maybe this is just me as a horror fan. People will say, Christian, what's your favorite kill? I'm like, you know what? Sure, I get a kick out of how funny some of them are, like Jason Takes Manhattan, but like, you know what else I love about horror films? Like the music that you get in these great movies, because like horror movie scores are brilliant, especially Italian stuff. I mean, for God's sakes, you can literally listen to Goblin by itself and just be mesmerized by the music. The visual style of the film. I mean, the feelings, the ominous, like the foreboding feeling. That's what's so great about, like, probably second to last on my agenda when watching any type of horror film, even slasher films, is how gory or bloody is it. That's never been my thing. But here's the thing. I actually think I'm in the minority there, because I think a lot of people are like, I love like the gores. And this may sound weird because I'm such a huge Saw fan, but I don't know, Brandon. What I love about Saw is it's a fucking soap opera, really, and it's chapter and verse, right? It's an actual soap opera. You never go from one film to the next where they just, you know, all this time has gone by and it's like, well, we're just going to bring in new people that doesn't make any sense. No, it was brilliant how people were small roles in 2 and 3, and then you know, oh, I remember that guy, that black guy that was the cop in 2. Oh, we're going to be behind his point of view for 4 now? We're going to get his story? Yes, because I could tell that he is a motherfucker. He is tough. I can't wait to see. And then it's like, wait a minute. So, wait up. Strom, this guy is getting, like, it was beautiful the way it was chapter and verse. So even with Saw, with all of its incredible antics that it had visually, you agree it was a soap opera. And that was a huge part of it. So, you know, I genuinely think that the reveals with the Scream films are, I'd say, at least 50% of it. At least, you know? So, because the whole thing is like Ghostface is just somebody in the suit. It's not like, I don't want to hate on Scream, because I like Scream to a certain extent, but anyway. I think Wolf of Wall Street is a top 5 Scorsese. That is a good movie. Very quotable. And rank the Rambo films for $1.99. Thank you so much, Kevin. Number 1 is First Blood. Then it's Rambo 4, which is insanely underrated. Then it's Rambo 4. It's First Blood, then Rambo 4. I really love Rambo 3. I think Rambo 3 is underrated. Then I'd go Last Blood. And Rambo 2 is my least favorite.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, I think Rambo 2 is too predictable. I actually like that 3 had a different aspect to it. It was telling a different story.
3 was my favorite for years.
I just like 3, you know.
3 is really good.
But 4 from 2008 is fucking incredible. In Burma, just insane. All right, let's see how mad people are at me about Scream.
I think Rambo 4 is the best one for sure.
Dude, it's so good. It's vicious.
I think Rambo 2 is my second favorite, followed by 3, then 1, and then Last Blood. I think Last Blood's my least favorite. But they're all really good. But Last Blood is fucking depressing. It's a depressing film. I'm kind of stoked about that John Rambo movie, though. I'm a little bit stoked about it. It's got announced. The release date just got announced today, I think.
Gail with the haircut is not realistic. Yeah, you talking about the prequel for Rambo, or
I think it's titled John Rambo.
John Rambo.
So, not confusing or anything, but
Scream 8, Dewey and Stu in space. Brandon, are you ready to pen the first treatment for Children of the Corn in space.
Yeah,
Do you think they
it could be
should?
done. That could be done.
I already have a great tagline for it. It's just going to be a play off of Alien in space. It's going to be Children of the Corn Galaxy in space. No one can hear you shuck corn.
Say in space, nobody can grow corn because you're in space.
I beg to differ, man. There's going to be a patch of dirt out there somewhere.
We could make it happen. Call Charles Band.
Scream has more story in its pinky finger than Halloween does in most of the series.
No. Disagree.
Take it away.
The rich storyline from Halloween 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6. Just those 5 movies. Has more storyline than Scream 1 through 7 combined.
Well, here's the thing, Brandon. I think people equate quality of how good they think the film is with in this sense of storyline. But if you want to break it down, Daniel Farron's completely made a mythology for Michael for 6. Complete mythology. It's actually impressive. Say what you want about Curse of Michael Myers, but Daniel Farron's literally tried to answer every question.
He closed the gap. He did. He closed the fucking gaps. Whether you liked the explanation or not, or thought there shouldn't be an explanation.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think if you're talking about the quality of films, I know people love the Scream films, but yeah, I think it's a little dismissive to say that Halloween has no story. I mean, Daniel Farron's literally had a huge. Remember the story? Do you remember the story? And I think Mustafa Akkad has it or had it. Daniel Farron's had a book with everything about Michael he could conjure, he could piece together from the movies and what. And it was like a little book of things Michael would or wouldn't do. And Mustafa loved it so much and used it as his Bible, And then for him to come in and I think that's a little dismissive of Halloween. I agree with you. I think Halloween 6 begs to differ. Without a shadow of a doubt, in my opinion, the original Scream is the best in the franchise. I mean, yeah, I completely agree with that. But I like 2 as well. I like the story of the mom wanting to get revenge for the death of her son. I like that. And I thought Laurie Metcalf played a great nut job. Like she got that bug eye at the end.
Scream 2 is great. You know what I think about sometimes, and we might have discussed this here before, is like legacy sequels, franchises as a whole. Scream is only Scream now because there was Scream 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Like that's the why Scream is so popular. If there had just been the first film back in 96, it probably wouldn't be the juggernaut it is today. Probably. We don't know for sure. But it would be so crazy if we lived in a world where there was just that first movie. And suddenly now, 30 years later, they were coming out with a legacy sequel. That would be in such an insane place with Ghostface now. If 2 through 6 didn't exist at all. Like, how bizarre would that be?
Listen to this, Brandon. Because I've said this a million times, but I want to know if you actually agree with me or not. The meta part of Scream was fun, but they stopped getting creative with it. Now, Brandon, Scream's whole purpose was to throw the horror genre upside down and break every rule and be different, right? Scream was very unique and original. And then every sequel just repeated the first movie in essence. Mm-hmm. Isn't that ironic? Like, seriously, I want you to think about that. Isn't that ironic that the movie that was made to break every preconception you could possibly have about horror movies and how they play out, the rule book, they threw it out of the window. And then every sequel is basically the rule book of how to make a Scream film. And they barely mess around with it sometimes, like where the intro, the girl will survive sometimes instead of getting killed, the victim in the beginning. Like, but Brandon, what if they just made a Scream movie that was so fucking different and original and nothing like the Scream movies before?
Yeah, and it should not be meta, and there should not be a killer reveal.
Like, did you like my idea? And I'm not saying I came up with this idea originally. I'm sure it's kind of like a no-brainer, quite frankly. But did you think the idea of like having the original cast like go to a convention as themselves and legitimately being stalked by a nut super fan that is upset that Like, let's say Nev announced like in the movie, she's like at a convention. They're like, when they do a new one, are you gonna come back? And she just is like, you know what? I'm gonna retire. I'm gonna let the Scream franchise carry on without me. And they go like the cat, and like people boo out of like sadness, and like just a deranged super fans like, whether you like it or not, you're gonna be in a Scream movie, and here it is. Like it's a deranged. You know what I'm saying? Wouldn't that be brilliant to do
I
something
really,
so different? And
I
you could
get it.
have your Jamie Kennedy, you could have your Matthew Lillard.
I really don't like the new Nightmare 13 fanboy territory, though. I don't want that kind of meta anymore. Like
Well, what
Blair
would
Witch
you
2
do?
was
Like
the last time I
what
wanted it, I
would
think.
you do? Because I'm asking, what would you do then that you think
For
what do you
Scream
think?
8?
Yeah, or just in general, like if you were gonna make the next, if they said, Brandon, all right, you get a completely blank canvas, make the next one. Completely blank canvas. They say you have 0 rules. The only thing you have to do is just have the stupid mask in there. Well, actually, I shouldn't say stupid. I do like the ghost face, but you get my point.
I think I would I don't know how there's a lot of scenes I would have in mind. A lot of brutality. I think I would make it a situation where Ghostface, whether it's Stu or somebody else, whoever it is, the Ghostface would have to be motivated by something like he's just sick of seeing it go on, and he knows that as long as the original cast is alive, it will keep happening, and the dead can't rest until it's done. So as long as Sydney and Gail and all the other survivors are still around, it's going to keep happening and happening and happening. So the motivation could be to stop it from happening by killing them, or you could bring the cult thing in and have it be where family members of all the dead are upset with the original cast because why does Nev Campbell get to live, but all these other, I don't know, something
So
like that.
essentially, your motivation is different from 4, but essentially you wanted the way part 4 should have ended, where they cart Emma Roberts off to the hospital, and then you should have cut to the credits.
No, because I don't want a killer reveal, and I don't want them motivated by, oh, I want to be popular and famous. I want the motivation to be, I want this to
I don't
end.
like the motivation either, but don't you think it would have been gutsy and ballsy to have killed her? And then
It would have been ballsy, but I think it would have been you froze. Is he frozen just for me, or does everybody else see him frozen? He's absolutely frozen, right? Chat, tell me he's frozen. Here, I'm gonna take a picture of him. Hell yeah. He can't believe it. Yeah, I want to see a really, really violent ghost face. I want to see completely unhinged, no meta, no killer reveal, maybe even no big speeches at the end, like the cast doesn't even realize why this person's killing people. Save that for the sequel. At this point, though, I'm almost thinking that Scream just needs to go away completely. Like it's just done. Wes Craven is probably spinning in his grave, dudes. It just don't work. Matter of fact, I don't think it's worked. I mean, I love Scream 4. I like Scream 5. I love Scream 6. Haven't seen 7, won't see 7. At the same time, I kind of wish Scream had just been done at Scream 3. Maybe even Scream 2. In a perfect world, I think Scream 1 and 2 would be it. Because then you can do whatever you wanted. I think killing Dewey off in 5 was a huge mistake because we could have followed Dewey for all these films. He could have been our surrogate audience member that we follow. He is us. Then you wouldn't need Nev Campbell or Courtney Cox anymore because we'd be following Dewey, who is just as likable and just as a main character as Nev was. But it would make more sense, I think, if we were following Dewey. I think killing him off was just so stupid, especially considering those characters and those killer motivations in Scream 5. What a dumbass waste of a character. Scream 6 as well. Like you went to New York City and you killed the most fun character in the fucking franchise. Like imagine Dewey running through Times Square, gun drawn, his limp is back a little bit because he's running full speed, chasing ghost faces through Times Square. Like Dewey in New York City would have been a fucking riot. And you kill them off because these fucking fans had to have their bullshit. Oh, a main character needs to die. Somebody's got to go. We have to know there's real danger here. It's a fucking franchise, dude. I'm so sick of this. We have to know there's real danger here. No, you don't. There's no real danger here. It's a fucking movie. You can have any character survive or die as much as you want. So having Dewey survive, Nev Campbell survive, Courtney Cox survive, it doesn't matter. I'm so sick of these fucking fans. I feel like the fans are what really bullied them into killing Dewey in Scream 5 because they weren't going to kill Nev or Gail, but they felt like they had to kill somebody important. And there we are. The sacrificial lamb. And what did it matter? It just made the Scream franchise worse without Dewey. He was pretty much the heartbeat of the franchise, and he ain't there no more. So I don't remember what we were talking about. But yeah. I also think it's the same thing with the Stu thing in Scream 7. Like, spoiler alert, Stu is not back in Scream 7. He's a deep fake, obviously. AI, whatever you want to call it, in the film. And I think it's such a weak pussy cop-out move by the filmmakers. Like, what a bunch of fucking assholes. Like, who the hell do they think they are? Like, they're going to give us Stu, but not give us Stu, pull the rug out from underneath us. Like, it's such a dumb, weak. Again, that's why I keep saying the fucking Scream franchise needs to grow up. It's run by fucking boomers who don't understand film, who don't understand storyline. They're too old. They need to go away. The fans wanted Stu back. I would say 90% or more, I would put money on this, probably wanted Stu back. But you're going to give us an AI deep fake of Stu and then act like you got your cake and can eat it too. Like, that doesn't count. That satisfies nobody. If anything, you just made the noise of the Stu Lives crowd louder. So what the fuck was the point? And now if you do decide to bring him back in the flesh, which you should have done 5 movies ago, it's just going to seem redundant. And that's it. So, I don't know. It just blows my mind. Mike Mack says the deep fake cameos of the older characters was trash. I didn't see it. Yes, I can see the chat. Ghostface goes to hell. Yeah. I want to see Ghostface variants. I want to see Ghostface wearing the white robe. I want to see Ghostface wearing the scarecrow mask, dressed as a scarecrow a la Jeepers Creepers in somebody's yard. I want to see variants of Ghostface. Average age of Scream 7 crew members between 20 to 40. We're not talking about crew members. We're talking about the filmmakers behind the project, as in the writers, the directors, the producers, who are not between 20 and 40. But thanks for the attempt at sarcasm, Daily Ghost. But you got played. Well, Robert, there you go. Scream 7 spoiled. You don't have to watch it. Don't waste your money. They should do a fat ghost face so it's obvious which character is the killer. What if he's wearing a fat suit? By the way, dudes, McDonald's, if you go to McDonald's, they have all those special drinks out. Get the McDonald's, the high C orange dream. They put like this much, a layer of like extra thick, like creamy foam. I'm not sure what it is, but it's delicious. It mixes with the high C orange and it tastes like an orange creamsicle. It is so good. I've gotten it like 3 times now. It is so damn good. Hey, welcome back.
All right, Brandon, can you hear me all right?
Yeah. I ranted
right,
mindlessly for like 7 minutes.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I see you pissed off some people about Scream.
Did I?
Maybe. I don't know. Here's the thing. We're going to go for just a few more minutes. We'll do like a rapid fire question thing because something's going on with my router. I think it's my internet. Like they're either doing service or something, but my router gets the red alarm on there. So something's going on that's like not me. So I'm hotspotting from my phone right now. So we'll do a rapid fire. Let's do 5 or more questions. I want to say this. Everybody here, thank you so much for being here to celebrate my 50K. But more importantly, I wanted to have fun with Brandon and do a Planet Dirty because I feel like we haven't done one probably in a little while. But we're gonna come back with a vengeance up here soon with another Planet Dirty. I want to do another theme, like a good themed drink show. Like we started doing. We used to do really fun theme shows. I want to do another theme show. That'd be really fun. But we'll figure that out. But let's do 5 questions from the audience. Let's do something fun. Let's answer some questions. Thank you guys. I want to say thank you for the super chats. You guys were very generous tonight. And of course, the money goes right back into the channel, which I appreciate. So God bless you guys for the super chats. Let's see. I think I even got some that I missed. Michael says the worst Scream movie is still 100%. The worst Scream movie is still 100% than the worst Halloween movie. Michael, I appreciate that, but now I don't know if you're going to say better or worse. I'm going to assume better. When you agree, Brand, like he's probably going to say better than than the worst Halloween movie. Which I think I could probably meet you there because Resurrection's pretty bad. But thank you, Michael. God bless you. And then Philip, thank you for the $5. TerrorVision released Basement Horror Anthology. Shot on Super 8 in 1989, abandoned, picked up in 2010, edited, new soundtrack, wild stuff. I think, let me see if I have that really quick. Hold it down, Brandon.
Oh man. Brandon, are you anticipating the G.G. Allen biopic? I don't think they'll make one. Are they actually going to make one? I don't see how they make a biopic about that guy, but that would be pretty funny. The Basement Horror Anthology. Nice.
Well, I guess my cell phone is doing pretty good for signal.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Philip. I appreciate that. All right, Brandon, let's do some questions. Let's see. Oh, we're going to do a Romero Living Dead show? Is that what we're going to do?
The problem is there's so little films to rank, you know what I mean? There's only 5, 6 of them.
Are you coming out of retirement for the Day of the Dead 4K?
Maybe. I don't know. When is that coming out?
June or July? I forgot.
I'm so stoked. I pre-ordered it. I'm so stoked for that shit.
Oh, you did pre-order Day of the Dead?
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah, there you go. Thank you guys for being here. Like I said, we're going to do some rapid questions. We have well over 200 people here still. We have 232 people. Did you watch Shelby Oaks movie? Is it good? Thank you, Horror Collections 13. It is okay. I think people kind of got a bad taste for Stuckman because he basically, I'd say a year before he released Shelby Oaks, he basically came out and was like, I'm no longer going to be reviewing movies I don't like. I'm only going to review movies I like. And I think people got turned off by that because I felt like it was essentially him kind of being like, hey, I'm not going to shit on movies. So when my movie comes out, don't shit on it. And I know he didn't mean that, but if you look, a lot of people just felt like that was the way he came across in that way. And I agree that it, dude, just criticize. Like, you got to love John Carpenter. Gets up on stage in front of the world and goes, what did I like about The Substance? 0. And it's like, I'm not saying Stuckman's John Carpenter, but he still breathes, eats, and shits the same way. Have an opinion, man. You made a movie. That's a miracle in and of itself, if you ask me. He pulled off Shelby Oaks. I thought it was decent. I thought there were some good moments to it. So watch it if you haven't seen it, Horror Collection, and make up your own mind for yourself. But I thought it was okay. I genuinely thought it was okay. All right, let's see. Let's do some questions. All right, guys, ask questions. People are just saying Gigi Allen sucks and he's throwing shit. What were you talking about, Brandon, when I was going?
Gigi Allen was notorious for throwing feces at his concerts.
Why do you like
Literally.
that dude? Like, what is up with you and Gigi Allen?
Some of his music's good, some of it's not.
I don't even think some of what he does is music, dude. It's just noise.
It's really noisy punk rock music, yeah.
Like, he was too messed up.
He was really messed up, and I think a lot of his
You can't
stage
throw
antics,
shit. You can't throw shit at the audience.
a lot of his stage antics, like some of the stuff he said he did, which he actually didn't do, was just part of the stage persona. Like some of it was way too far, and turned a lot of people off, rightfully so.
You can't throw shit at the audience.
He did.
Why
It's fucking
would you
crazy.
would you go to a concert that said you could potentially get shit on you?
Probably not. No, I don't think so. If I was on
Uh,
drugs in the early '90s, though, I mean, you never know. Different time.
I think Brandon said he is going to get the lower back tat.
I'm getting my nipples tatted tomorrow. I'm getting
I
the
would
Howling
laugh.
4 poster on both.
I would laugh if you actually did. Like, you said something
did.
wild like that, but then you do it. All right, let's
I
do
will.
some questions for real. Brandon, rock and roll over or love gun? CHH
Love Gun.
Creatures. Agreed. I actually agree with that. CHH, I Stole Your Love is one of the most underrated tracks. CHH, Creatures of the Night or Bark at the Moon? Brandon, 1, 2, 3.
Creatures of the Night. Okay, yeah, I was afraid you were going to say Bark at the Moon.
No, Creatures of the Night is one of the most underrated records ever made in the history of rock and roll. And that record is all Gene Simmons. Actually, no, it's not, but he has the best songs. All right.
Yeah, my favorite song is I Love It Loud, and it's him doing the verses, right? So, yeah.
Has Brandon been reading the Alien Files released?
No,
He's probably
nobody
not
gives a shit
bored.
about that shit.
It's all bullshit, right?
I don't know, but I'm still like 0.76% through the Epstein files. I can't go to the Alien Files right now.
Right. All right, let's go. I've watched the first Highlander. I got to watch The Quickening now, Greg. Favorite movie going experience? That's a good one, Brandon.
Ooh, favorite movie going experience, like theatrical. Oh man. Favorite theatrical experience. Fuck, there's been so many across my 27 years of life.
Oh man.
I'll say this though, dude. Again, it's more recent. Well, it's not recent now, but
Probably
again,
Dune,
one of the most audience. Well, yeah, Dune changed my fucking life in theaters, but I was there solo. But one of the best movie going experiences with a crowd was 2003 opening night, midnight premiere of Freddy vs. Jason. Like that was a crazy fucking crowd. It really felt like you were on the ride together. It was fucking insane.
Everybody was going nuts.
It was just, yeah, it was just a big.
Were people cheering for Freddy and cheering for Jason?
Yeah, it was like a rock concert. Like it's what I am like when you watch the special features of Lost Boys and you hear Schumacher saying at the premiere it rocked the house. That's like what the vibe I got of Freddy vs. Jason. Like that's got to be what he was talking about.
Right.
It was like you were literally on a ride with the audience together, and like you were engaged in the same way audiences in the 80s were engaged when those horror movies came out. Like it was just fucking badass. That's probably one of the best movie going experiences is Freddy vs. Jason or Dawn of the Dead 04 or 03, whatever it was. I think was it 04?
04.
Insane premiere with a crowd.
Mm.
Back when crowds were still good and not fucking obnoxious, annoying assholes. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So my answer won't be as cool because I didn't really start actively going to horror movies as a horror fan until about 2008. But I really think one of my favorite theater experiences was, as lame as it is, I know people are going to give me shit, but was Paranormal Activity. It was phenomenal. My whole class, we talked about it in school that day. My teacher, we even talked about the movie, and we all were like, they're playing it tonight. Let's go. We took up a whole 2 rows in the theater. It was packed to the gills. And the moment where you hear the demon scream and like you see the chandelier shaking, like where they get up, I remember people running out of the theater. Like they were leaving. They couldn't take it. It was scaring them that much. Just an incredible experience. And I got to say, not to this degree, but Backrooms had that same energy tonight.
Nice.
Like it was a packed house and people were on edge because they're this whole backroom stuff, liminal spaces, it's really captivating people. And again, I'll save my review for the video tomorrow. Hopefully you guys watch the review. But yeah, great experience. But yeah, I really think Paranormal Activity was one of my favorite movie going experiences. It was just phenomenal. I mean, on a personal note, when me and my buddy went to go see Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, I loved it. I thought it was psychedelic and dark and rock and roll and punk and awesome. And I loved seeing Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. And I remembered when I got home and bought the DVD, I was pissed off because I remember watching the movie and I was like, I can't remember which version it was now. I might get it confused, but I remember watching the movie at home, I think, and they were playing Love Hurts at the end of the movie. And I was like, no. Why did they change the song? It was Laurie's theme at the end. And I think they changed that for the different cuts. And that's when I started learning that director's cuts was the thing. Anyway, I'm getting long-winded, but Paranormal Activity is definitely my answer.
Hell yeah.
All right, let's do a couple more questions. Which horror actor would you not be surprised to find out is an alien? Tom Cruise.
I read that totally wrong, that question. I thought it said to find out is an alien, like the movie Alien. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Oh, is an alien. Okay, gotcha. Michael Cera for sure.
Who's that?
The skinny kid from Superbad, the awkward skinny kid.
Oh, okay.
The main kid, I guess.
I did, Allie. I've talked about it a little bit tonight. Obviously, I'm trying to keep everything spoiler free, but I gave a thumbs up. That's all I'm saying, but I'll have a review out tomorrow. Thank you so much, Donovan. Thank you so much. Let's do 2 more questions, Brandon. Well, this won't count because it's just for me. I know you're not buying it, but I did purchase the Mangler because I love Toby Hooper. God bless him and his family. All right, let's see. Have you heard I Still Love You from Kiss Unplugged? It's Paul Stanley's best vocal performance. Absolutely. You want to know what my favorite song is of that night, though, Brandon? Of that set? You're going to be like, no, it's not, but it really is. I think Gene just did a phenomenal job on this song. Live, it's better than the record. You know what it is. Tell me.
No, you tell me. I don't know what it is.
See You Tonight.
They didn't release an album of that performance, did they? The MTV Unplugged. Did they release that or no? I don't have it.
It's on vinyl. They had a laser disc of the concert.
Is it a double
Spotify.
album or just a CD?
It's on Spotify. Go look it up.
Unplugged. I didn't think they released a hard copy. My gripe is,
yeah, they got vinyls of it and everything.
Like, there's a lot of really good Unplugged sessions, and I feel like
you want to know what the worst Unplugged session is? Can I tell you?
Well, nobody ever brings up Kiss's Unplugged, and like the best MTV Unplugged, nobody ever throws Kiss out there.
Yeah,
I'm like, dude, they have one of the best ones.
Yeah, I think Nirvana has the most overrated half-ass Unplugged I've ever seen in my life.
No, they have the most fucking overrated everything because they are the most fucking overrated everything.
And here's the thing, I genuinely like Kurt. I think he's a good singer, and he's a great. Honestly, he's a great pop songwriter, Brandon. Like he really just made simple songs, but I couldn't stand how people actually thought he was a genius and this music was like revolutionary. It's like, give me a fucking break. Dude, like, you want to know what's revolutionary? Roll the Bones the same year from Rush. Some of the most incredible progressive rock I've ever heard in my fucking life. Like, I just don't get it. And then I'm with you. You kind of really made me start seeing this. If you really do want to come at me and say, no, dude, Nirvana was the greatest band ever. No. Alice in Chains had the most beautiful harmonies in every single song.
Best
I
Unplugged
mean,
too.
it's fun. No, it's not the best unplug. The best unplug of all time. Of all time. The best unplugged of all time is I'd actually have to think about that for a minute, but it's not Alice in Chains. It's close though.
You're on crack. Dude, I'm looking at Amazon.com and I'm seeing the album cover for Kiss MTV Unplugged. I had this album when I was a teenager, I think. I recognize this album cover, but I do not have this album now. It must have been one of the CDs I put in those fucking binders and I destroyed, but I had this album. It's like $70 on Amazon, dude, for the CD. $38 for the
dude,
vinyl.
freaking go to Books a Million or something. You'll find the vinyl there for $30.
Can't be on the shelf, so that burns my ass a little bit. Anyways,
let's do another good question, Brandon. Let's do another question. Thank you guys. We still have well over 200 people here. All right, Brandon, hold on. Let me see.
REM did have a good Unplugged. Robert is correct on that. That was really good. I'm not even a huge fan of REM as a whole, but their Unplugged was really good.
I'll tell you who did the best unplug of all time. You ready?
He's going to say Pearl Jam.
No, I'm just making sure. I have an answer, but I'm just making sure that I'm not missing anything because I remember watching it and I was blown away by it. To me, the best unplug of all time was legitimately Eric Clapton's.
Oh, I knew you were going to say Eric Clapton.
He broke my heart with
I knew it. I fucking
Tears
knew
in
you were going to
Heaven.
say Eric Clapton.
But Brandon, I mean, it's probably one of the best live performances I've ever seen in my life. I mean, it really was. I'm going to tell you something that really pisses me off. The fact that Deep Purple is releasing a new record, Brandon, and it's fucking incredible. And these guys are in their late 70s. Look up the album art right now to Deep Purple's new record, and I want you to see how beautiful it is and how great it looks. It's classic late 70s, early 80s art that they got done. The name of the record's like one word. You have to tell me when you see it. I forget the name of it. But it's like this splat. It's this beautiful like skyline, like island, like area. It's beautiful. But Brandon, the new single that they just dropped, I forgot the name of it because they're Deep Purple and they have weird song names, but it's phenomenal. They're one of the greatest bands of all time, but America doesn't give two shits about Deep Purple, and it pisses me off.
Dude, my uncle was really into Deep Purple. That new album's coming out on vinyl, obviously, and cassette. Cassette's coming back, dude. I knew it. I knew it was coming back. Like everything's releasing on cassette now.
What's wrong with cassette?
Nothing. Everybody talks shit. You talked shit about cassette last year. God damn it.
What did I say?
I don't know.
I have a cassette collection. I like cassettes. I like 8 tracks too, but they're expensive for anything that's worth a damn.
Cassette tapes being back is so funny. That's awesome.
TerraVision does cassettes all the time.
They do.
I have seen Soaked in Bleach. I do believe that he was murdered. Again, I like Kurt Cobain. I even think he's good. I just think he's not God's gift to mankind. All right, let's go. I wish Kurt was still here. I wish Kurt was still here and he could have made a bad record so everybody would have like treated him like a human. He's not a god. He was simply a man.
Me too.
All right, one more question, Brandon. Let's see. Oh, we got some Deep Purple love in the chat. God bless you guys. Thank y'all. We got some Deep Purple love. Perfect Stranger is one of the greatest comeback albums of all time. All right, one more question. Let's see. Let's do one more question, Brandon. Everybody's just talking about Deep Purple now. Yes, go listen to Deep Purple's new record from new single from Splat. I mean, it's great. It's fast too. One more question. Let's go. One more question, guys. I'm waiting for it. I wonder if my internet's still taking a shit. All right, well, here's our last question. Favorite grunge era movie?
Singles.
Singles.
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
Alice in Chains was even in the movie for like a split second in a club scene. It's sort of a Grand Canyon style of movie, Magnolia style of movie, where it's like a bunch of little stories and different characters, and they kind of intersect. Going on, Brendan Fraser's in it, not the friend of Brendan Fraser, sorry. Matt Dillon's in it, Bridget Fonda's in it, a bunch of other well-known actors are in it. I just can't think of their names, but Singles is a good fucking, that really feels like the grunge era movie. You know what I mean? Like, it's really good. It's not well known either, which kind of sucks. But Singles,
describe the grunge era to me. Give me a time frame.
I would say, again, to me, when I think of grunge, and this isn't probably entirely accurate, but this is what I think of. I think of like 91 to 95, maybe 96, because I still, you know, that song Plowed by Sponge.
In a world of
that's to me, like, that's the 90s anthem, but I feel like that was like the last breath of grunge. Like, that song still feels grunge to me, but it's sort of the end of grunge.
Absolutely.
But I really think it was only 4 or 5 years. That's what I picture as grunge.
I agree. So 95 is the cutoff?
I think so. 95, like
agree.
maybe parts of 96, like the lingering remnants of it.
I have an answer. You're either going to love this answer or you're going to fucking hate this answer. You ready? Kids.
That's a really depressing movie.
It pisses me off at the end, man. But that movie made me feel, you know?
Yeah, if you ever want to keep, if you want kids to not have relations and not do drugs, you need to show them kids
that movie
and show them Requiem for a Dream, like a double feature. It'll fucking kick their ass in line.
And to top it all off, for dessert, Megan is Missing.
I haven't seen Megan is Missing, but I heard it's a pretty fucked up movie.
Oh, you got to watch it. You have to watch it. I even talked to the director about that movie. I saw it when it came out, when nobody saw it, and I was shook by it. So, all right, Brandon.
I want to bring this up real quick. Silver Staff, just want to throw this out. He said Empire Records as another grunge movie. I think that's what he's talking about. I love Empire Records.
But it's glossy. It doesn't
feel grunge to me.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel grunge in the same way Singles does.
It's a big studio kind of like production.
Singles really is Singles feels like it might even take place in fucking Seattle. Let me look this up real quick. Have you not seen Singles, Christian?
No, I haven't.
You should watch it. Like, Matt Dillon's really fucking good in it. And Matt Dillon kicks ass and everything, but he's really good in that film. 92 is when Singles came out. So that's like, that's right there. That's right there. Alice in Chains is starting to get hot. Yeah, it takes place in Seattle, Washington too. It's so it's
just nuts.
You gotta watch Singles, dude.
I'll watch it. You know what's on my agenda? Actually, I'm gonna try to watch it tomorrow. It's that Nick Cage movie you gassed up about Bringing Back the Dead.
Bringing Out the Dead. One of Scorsese's best fucking movies. Dude, watch it at night. Don't watch it in the daytime. I'm telling you.
I plan on it. I really do.
You will get spooked. You are gonna get spooked, dude.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna try to watch it tomorrow evening. I have a best movie room stream tomorrow night, but I'm really gonna try to watch that movie tonight because you were talking up and I have it. So
I love that movie.
Yeah, people are saying it takes place in Seattle. Stoned Age. I want to get that 4K, but I'm not paying full price for it, so I'm going to wait for it to go down in price.
Dude, I fucking need to buy.
All right, Brandon.
4K.
All right, I have a question of the night. We're going to end the show with. We still have over 200 people here. Best. You ready, Brandon?
I'm ready.
And this is for the audience. Best 70s rock band that had a great album in the early 90s.
Oh. Well,
Don't say it yet. Don't say it yet. I'm gonna think of mine first.
I'm gonna say my most typical answer.
All right, I've got mine. I'll go first. So what I mean by this is the band had to have really came to fruition in the 70s and got real popular, and then they had a great record in the 90s. So I'm going to go first,
Okay.
and I'm going to go with Alice Cooper, and I'm going to go with his big multi-platinum early 90s hair anthem record, Hey Stupid, which was a huge record, huge promotion. He traveled the world, he toured the world, he did Wayne's World from it. I'm going to go with Hey Stupid, which I think is a classic Alice Cooper record. Multiple songs from that record are still on the set list to this very day. And no, people are saying bands that like Blue Oyster Cult. Nobody's a bigger Blue Oyster Cult fan than me. They did not have a big record in the 90s. They didn't. Matter of fact, they only had one record in the 90s, and it wasn't really a record. They had two. Excuse me, they had two, but it can't be Blue Oyster Cult. You can't say Bad Channels. You can't. Okay, Brandon, go ahead. I know what you're going to say.
Of course, I'm going to say Kiss.
But see,
And
I
the
really
album-
think you go ahead.
The album I'm going to say that was really good in the 90s is Revenge. I think it's one of the most underrated Kiss albums of all time.
But here's the
And
thing.
it was huge, too. It was a very big album.
But it really wasn't, though. It was gold.
Though.
It was gold.
Yeah, that was pretty big for rock music at that time in 92 when grunge was in full swing, though.
But here's the thing, Brandon. Here's the thing. I know what you should have said and what you wanted to say. You wanted to go with Aerosmith's Pump, which was a juggernaut, multi-platinum record.
Pump wasn't in the 90s.
No. Get a grip. Get a grip.
Son of a bitch. Get a Grip was good, but it also had those whiny fucking Aerosmith songs that when Aerosmith became that 90s fucking Aerosmith era, I fucking can't stand it.
Oh, listen.
Those Armageddon songs, they lost me.
That's because they were taking outside songwriters for everything at that point. But Get a Grip is probably the last truly classic like rock record.
And it had Shut Up and Dance on it, which was
like after
my
that,
favorite Aerosmith song.
After that, I feel like there was after Get a Grip, music really started to sound more modern and progressing. But I really feel like Get a Grip was the absolute bookend on the sound of classic, big 70s and 80s anthemic arena rocks records. I really do. I really feel like Get a Grip is the bookend for that entire kind of era. I saw a lot of people saying AC/DC's Razor's Edge, which I think is a great answer. That's actually my favorite AC/DC record. Yeah, you're right, because The Cure did start in 79 with their debut. So Wish is 92, absolute great record. I personally think Disintegration is better than Wish, but point taken, Wish is an absolute classic multi-platinum record. Great answer. I love Robert Smith. Huge Cure fan. Thank you so much. Anyway, all right, Brandon, I had a great time tonight. Thank you. Sorry about the internet problems. I don't know what. It's literally something's going on with outside of my house with
You're
whatever
good.
they're
We
doing.
ranted about Scream 7. It was good. It was all good.
Good. All right, Brandon, you got anything you want to end tonight for the audience?
I do not. Not at all.
Anything-
Go watch
nothing you wanna
Invincible.
promote?
Nothing I want to promote. Nothing. Just go subscribe to the channel. There you go.
We got to do the Sega Genesis versus Super Nintendo, and I actually have an idea of how we can do it. Thank you, Drywolf. Thank you, guys. Y'all have been very, very generous and kind to me tonight. I appreciate the super chats. Thank you for the 50K. Congratulations. I actually have an idea for the Sega Genesis versus Nintendo show, and we ought to actually get this planned out.
All right.
I think we should come to we're going to actually do something that genuinely gets the audience involved. I want either you come with 5 and I come with 5, but we need to have 10 games that were, this is the way I had this planned out, 10 games that were cross-platformers, and then we both have 3 to 5 only on that console games, like console exclusives. And then we both at random have to pick one of our console exclusives to go up against the other one. And we have to debate on which game is the better game. And the audience is going to pick every time. So let's say we do Zombies Ate My Neighbors, which genuinely does look and play better on Genesis. We'll have this battle. We'll talk it out. Of course, Aladdin will have to be in this, and I can't wait for you to actually get owned for the first time, because nobody will agree with you on Aladdin for Super Nintendo. It's like widely known. It's like not even a question that Genesis is superior. But
Listen,
Hold
I'm
on,
used
hold
to
on,
being
hold
the
on,
only
hold
person
on.
who's correct in a crowd full of wrong people.
No,
so.
you're just losing it. But that's my idea: is we take 10 games that were cross platformers, we talk it out, and we can include games that have similar styles but are not the same, like Hyperstone Heist and Turtles in Time, and then you could take Super Castlevania 4 and Bloodlines. But I think we need to do this. I think we've talked about it enough. We ought to really settle the score. I think you should make a legendary thumbnail for it, of like me playing Sega Genesis and you playing Super Nintendo. We need to have an epic thumbnail and we battle it out and we have a definitive answer. What do you
Gotcha.
think?
I'm good with it. Let's do it.
All right. Let's do that next. Let's make that next, because we have often talked about doing this and we have just dropped the ball on doing it, and that's kind of on me. So we're gonna make it happen. All right, Brandon. Thank you. Good night, everybody. God bless you. Oh, Brandon, tell people about the huge announcement you had with well, just tell them.
So it turns out I was going to end up releasing Son of the Vampire